Hello everyone and welcome back to another Master Duel guide. Today we are taking a look at Prank-Kids Mathmech. I ran across this deck here on YouTube from watching Distant Coders videos who recently did a video on it. And then I tracked it down to its origins, and it's a Korean or maybe Japanese player who's recently topped with it in some tournaments. The deck is a mix of the three strongest engines in the game. We have Adventure, Mathmech and Prank-Kids. And the Adventure engine is pretty self-explanatory, as an easy Omni that can also help in combos. Then we also have Illegal Knight for disruption, as we can bounce him back with Draco back. Then we have the Prank-Kids and the Mathmechs, which at first glance look like they wouldn't fit together, but Prank-Kids are very versatile, as any Emancipator player would know. We breach them through Bujinki Ahashima, which we can summon with Prank-Kids Prank and Prank-Kids Fancies. Bujinki can then summon a Roxas from grave, and a Roxas from hand, which we set up using Fancies effect and Doodle-Doo. Then we exist these Roxas into Allen version, which adds circular, and then we do the whole Mathmech combo, but I'll get into that later. For now, we can take a look at the deck list. And as you can see, we have a lot of space for hand traps in here. So we're running 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, 2 Ghost Bell, and a Nibiru, along with the regular Called by the Grave and Crossout Designator, of course. Other than that, I cut down on the Prank-Kids Lampses, as I found it's not really needed for the main combo. It's good to have some cases just for more consistency, but in reality we just want to set up the Roxas and the Fancies. Water Enchantress, of course, along with the second copy, which Foolish Burial essentially functions as. We run Sigma, Nabla, Diameter, and 3 Circular, just for consistency, and Nabla can get Diameter or Sigma depending on what we need in the combo. Gryphon is of course here, Illegal Knight for disruption, Nib as I covered, Mathmech Equation because sometimes we open Super Factorial and it's good to have a second target for the circular search. Small World to basically have a Rota without actually having one. Rite of Armesir, of course. Draco back, Prank-Kids Place for a Rota for the Prank-Kids. Prank-Kids Pranks, which is actually vital in our combo. We go Prank-Kids Token, which is a level 1, and the Fancies, which is a level 1, to go into Ahashima and grab the Allen version, as I covered before. Adventure, of course, and then finally the Super Factorial. In the extra deck we have the Borreload Savage Dragon, which we usually end on. A Final Sigma, which comes up, but rarely. Lapilation, of course, for the Super Factorial on our opponent's turn. Allen version to search and grab our Mathmech combo. Lingeribo for climbing. Meow Meow for the Prank-Kids, same with Doodle-Doo. Update Jammer for OTKs through access code. The Ahashima, as I covered earlier, and Splash Mage for climbing into Decode Talker at the end of our combo. Transcode to go into access code on turn 3, potentially. Decode for draw power, and Underworld Goddess for towers. And that's gonna wrap up the deck list. I'll jump into an example game and cover the combo, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, so I went with a pre-recorded game this time for the combo. And we're gonna start off with Foolish Burial to grab the Adventure engine, of course. sending Enchantress effect to grab right. Right, spawn the token, grab the Fateful Adventure. Normal out fancies, grab the Draco back. Activate Fateful, grab Gryphon, send Draco back, just the regular adventure stuff, you know, you all know this. I hope. Summon out the Gryphon Rider, have a negate on board, be safe from the Nibiru. Then we go into the Prank-Kids engine, go for Meow Meow. Activate Fancies effect, send a Roxas and then special summon out a Roxas. Go into Duel and summon a Fancies using Roxas effect. We can banish this Lampses in our hand, because we don't need it. Draw one, draw Diameter. It's a decent draw. Activate Prank-Kids Place, Duel, add a Roxas and a Fancies. Make sure you have a Roxas in grave still. Activate the pranks, send one, summon out a level 1 token, 2 level 1s, make a Ahashima. Ahashima's gonna activate, summon out the Roxas, one from hand, one from grave. Exist those in the Allen version. There you go. Then we can search the super factorial, go circular effect, grab Nabla, and that could be the super factorial search if we didn't already have the circular in hand. Grab the Sigma and circular, go into Borreload Savage Dragon, we now have 3 negates on board. Activate the equation, doesn't really matter what we grab, just go for Splash. Activate Splash, grab whatever, climb into Decode Talker Heat Soul. And then finally just activate Heat Soul, draw one. Get a hand trap, activate the Prank-Kids prank, recycle our Prank-Kids again, draw one, grab Maxi, and we're chillin'. We got double draw, we got 3 negates. You want to activate the Gryphon Rider early to make sure you get space for the super factorial, as we're gonna need 3 empty slots. Negate his Harpy's Feather Duster, he's gonna set 3. And his in end phase we're gonna do super factorial because our opponent really didn't do anything else. Send those 3 away, which we set up during our combo. Go Laplation. Pull one from their hand and one from the field. If they had a monster, we could send that too. Get a Mirror Force, which is nice. And then pass back to us. And then of course on the crackback we can just keep going, but that is essentially our basic combo on this deck. And I'll jump out now and give you my final thoughts. So, final thoughts on the Prank-Kids Mathmech deck is that this deck is crazy. It's insane. I was actually sitting and trying to figure out some new fun way to play with the Mathmech stuff, and then I came across that Distant video and I just knew I had to make it, and it's a lot of fun and I can highly recommend it. We have a ton of disruption, the combo is kind of convoluted, but eventually it sticks and it's kind of just works itself out from there. There are some stuff you can move around in the extra and main, of course. You can take out the illegal knight if you don't like it, think it's too inconsistent. You can definitely take out the final Sigma, you could potentially take out the Decode Talker for maybe like an IP, and maybe the Goddess of the Underworld, but I do like to have that out to Towers monsters. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up another video. I'm gonna ask you to like and subscribe and comment if there's any deck you want to see in the future. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.